So Phil Spencer, um, it was like some interview. Phil Spencer basically said that he'll want to bring EC games. I pray they don't make it live service, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd be surprised if Borderlands 4 wasn't live service game. I'd be very surprised because you've seen so many games convert to a live service model within like the past couple years. Like, every game essentially is like a live service game. Some it has some post game roadmap or something like that. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't a live service game. Because again, I think they need to have some form of evolution for Borderlands 4, for it not to just be the same thing again. And Borderlands 3 might as well have been a live service game. Might as well have been. But Phil Spencer, they had a little article or whatever. And another interesting revelation, Xbox head Phil Spencer has reportedly backed the arrival of third-party games on game consoles. Fuck, I said it wrong. The arrival of third-party game stores on game consoles. Damn. This has led to Xbox fans anticipating the possible launch of stores like Steam on Microsoft's console. In an interview with Polygon, Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer revealed his wish to bring down the closed ecosystem of consoles and introduce third-party storefronts such as Steam, Xbox Game Store, and itch.io to such platforms. When asked if these stores could exist on Xbox consoles in the future, he said yes, likely fueling incitement among fans. Further, he highlighted that getting to choose where a player buys their game from is an advantage PC gaming offers over console gaming. He said nobody would blink twice if I said, hey, when you're using a PC, you get to decide the type of experience you have. There's real value in that. However, he also admitted that such a move would require tackling a lot of paperwork. Spencer addressed how the long-running strategy of console makers, which involves subsidizing or selling the hardware at a loss to eventually recoup the money and profit via software sales from their own digital storefronts, may no longer be reasonable. He added that the walls meant to lock people into consoles might motivate them to stay out. Moving on, he said that subsidizing has become more challenging and console makers need to look at doing away with other platform limitations, in particular, the absence of third-party stores to attract player attention. This particular freedom of storefront is also the USP of gaming PCs, such as handheld devices that include the likes of the Asus ROG Ally, and Lenovo Legion Go. So, I think if they do this, if Microsoft wants a good enough deal with Valve, it can be possible. But I feel like consoles will have to meet the demand of. Oh, you meant to say a live variety of game. But if it goes through major Xbox W, it's a Genius Play. Bro, if they actually somehow, some way, get Steam games, if they can get the Steam library, that one alone, if for some reason, some way, they get the Steam library or the Xbox Game Store library on Xbox, I don't see a reason to go buy a PlayStation. If they are able to do that, I don't think there's a reason to buy a PlayStation anymore. Especially if we're getting the PlayStation exclusives that are already going to PC, going on Steam, going to Xbox Game Store, or we already have the PC exclusives that are sitting on Steam, on the Xbox Game Store, on itch.io, whatever. If we're able to get that on Xbox, is Xbox able to secure that onto their own platform? That forces like you said, it's going to force Sony to follow suit. They would have to follow suit, and they would have to some form of deal or something. But that would be a huge W for Xbox and just for console gaming in general. Plus Game Pass. You're right. Plus Game Pass. So Game Pass, on top of having the Steam store, on top of having the Xbox Game Store, on top of, and then if what is it? Then you would be able to gain access to like shit like Kinguin, G2A, Green Man Gaming, because you could just buy the shit on Steam. It wouldn't even matter about having to get an Xbox or anything. You would just buy it on Steam. You could buy it for a cheaper price on there, which I really don't know how that would work in particular. But instead of buying a game for Steam, you could just go to G2A, go to Kinguin, go to Green Man Gaming, you know, whatever, and just get it for a cheaper price. So I really don't know how that would work, how they would circumvent that. But yeah, I think that would pretty much just kill. It would just kill PlayStation. They would have to follow suit, do something, especially since their exclusives are already going to Steam, and you could just get those exclusives and play them on Xbox. Can't do PC things, but it's basically everything you need for gaming. The majority of people that have a console, though, the reason why they just have a console is just for the ease of use and all that. They don't want to. They're pretty much not gonna use it. They're not gonna use the PC for like actual PC shit, right? Like they just care about playing the games, and this will suit them very, very fucking well. Cause all they care about at the end of the day is probably the fucking games. There's need optimization, but people need to expect the 60 FPS lockdown. I think as long as it's not games, not like current stuff. Like what is it? Isn't Dragon Dogma locked on 30? Like newer games are locked at 30 right now. But it would open such a large library of games. It's insane. Yeah, they pull it off Xbox One. Hopefully, I would actually really like to see this happen. Just because it'd be such a W for just for Xbox and just console gaming in general. There's been a couple games that released that have just been locked to 60 though, unlocked to 30 though. Like Dragon's Dogma locked to 30. I remember last year, one game that was really talked about, I believe it was Immortals at Avium. I believe that was locked to 30 as well on consoles. Price won't be a thing too. It's going to be a bit more expensive since Valve and PS5, but Microsoft definitely have the funds to do this. Do you think they would charge more? Do you believe they would charge more though? I think it would turn people off if we had games. I feel like it would be 100 to 150 more for everything you get. Do you mean you mean for the Xbox itself, or do you mean for like the Game Pass? Frieza. What's going on, Rocco? How you doing? For the console, I can see them doing that. I can see them doing that. I was gonna say for the games in particular, like for, as far as doing it right now. I'm just interested to see how this ends up playing out. One, if it actually plays out, like you know, what'll be the what would be the consequences of this deal? You know what I'm saying? Like, would prices go up? Would we see, like, you know, Game Pass? Would we see the price of games go up for Xbox platform or something? Will we see the Game Pass go up because of the increase in value? Will we see a price increase for the consoles? Will we see, like, you know, just something? And then also, if it does go through, what is Sony's response? So what are they doing? Only just use crossplay. I think the majority, I think crossplay wouldn't really be a problem just because Xbox, one of their main things is having the open ecosystem of it or whatever, and trying to have like a lot of this stuff be crossplay. I don't think that's really gonna be a problem. or I wouldn't see that being an immediate problem for them. Because it's not like they already want to have Xbox is open to having their shit be crossplay. It's Sony the one that's doesn't like that crossplay shit. I can never see the price of consoles going up if they pull this off. It's literally going to be literally gonna have a PC. Literally gonna have a PC that can just play a game. I mean, my bad. You have a console that can play PC games. This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool to see if it actually plays out. That's what I'm saying. They already have a lot of Xbox games that are crossplay with Steam, like that they can play. PC players can play with them, especially like their Game Pass stuff. I think that would be more of an issue. Trying to every developer to make all their games compatible, especially the ones that are like PC, like mouse keyboard input only. I think that would be the biggest thing for them to make sure if their game is going to be on Xbox to make sure that it's controller compatible. I think that would be the biggest thing. Let's just shoot Steam Deck right now. Steam Deck got a lot of shit going on with it.